The man picked up someone else's girlfriend and jumped into the sea. Only after they hit the water did he remember that he hadn't lowered the ladder that would allow them to climb back onto the yacht. There was only a baby on board, and the 6 of them were stranded in the ocean. They tried to climb back onto the yacht, but the hull was too high and slippery, making it impossible to get a grip. In desperation, 3 men attempted to use a lifebuoy as a step to climb up, but the buoy was too small and unstable. They also tried to grab the flagpole on the yacht, but the flag couldn't support the weight of a man and soon tore off. This caused one of the women to completely break down. She began to torment the others, cursing and complaining that she was cold, and even tried to take someone else's life jacket. It took someone stepping in to stop her, but this only increased the anxiety of the others. Then, a shrill ringing sound pierced the air. It was a phone in someone's pocket. This gave everyone a glimmer of hope. However, when they finally retrieved the pants, the phone was soaked and dead. The bearded man, frustrated, threw the phone away. But in the next moment, the sound of an engine was heard. A yacht was approaching. They immediately shouted for help and waved their arms frantically. But to their dismay, the people on the yacht thought they were just waving hello and kept going without stopping. Their hope for survival was shattered once again. At this moment, the bearded man had an idea. He asked everyone to take off their swimsuits, twist them into a rope, and throw it onto the deck so they could climb up. The bearded man quickly made the rope and tried to throw it over the railing. This time, it worked. Everyone was relieved. But halfway up, the rope made of swimsuits couldn't support the bearded man's weight and snapped. Their hope was dashed once more. Moreover, some people were already exhausted from treading water for so long. One man swam to the bottom of the yacht to look for another way in. To protect himself from sharks, he even put a knife in his mouth. But on the way, his glasses suddenly filled with seawater, and he accidentally dropped the knife. In a panic, he dove to retrieve it, but the intense movement caused him to run out of breath. Although he managed to get the knife back, he hit his head in the chaos and surfaced dazed. Seeing his friend in such a state, the bearded man grabbed the knife and tried to cut into the yacht. The yacht owner couldn't bear to see this and tried to grab the knife from the bearded man, but in the struggle, he accidentally stabbed him. Blood immediately stained the sea, and they quickly used their clothes to cover the wound, but the bearded man had lost too much blood and fell unconscious. The smell of blood made a woman, who was already terrified of sharks, panic and swim away. By the time everyone realized and went to look for her, she was already dead. Tragically, the bearded man also couldn't hold on and died in his lover's arms. The heartbroken lover decided to swim back to shore, said goodbye to the others, and headed toward the coast. Now only the yacht owner and a married couple were left. Do you think they will survive or perish? If you were in this situation, how would you survive?